Alright guys, this is my easy bread recipe at home. I'm going to show you how to make bread and how easy it is to ditch the ultra-processed foods. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? So this is full of seed oils, preservatives and emulsifiers, where my bread is just 6 ingredients and it's so much better for your health. So ditch the ultra-processed foods and make it at home. Okay, first off, I've got 300 millilitres of lukewarm water. This just helps activate the yeast. And I've got 1 packet of fast action yeast here. So we stick that in our lukewarm water and this will just help activate the yeast. Okay, next up, we're going to measure 500 grams of strong white bread flour. And there we have 500 grams of strong white bread flour. Okay, and next up, we want 2 teaspoons of fresh sea salt. Then also in the well, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So now we've got something like this. Now we're just going to go around with a fork and we're going to start incorporating the yeasty water and the olive oil and the salt together with the bread flour. Now when you start to get something like this, we can go in with our hands and we can start kneading it and bringing it together. Okay, now if you don't have a mixer at home, you'll need to knead this for 10 minutes. Now the technique to knead bread would be to pull and push forward, turn sideways, pull and push forward. This is just working the gluten. So it's pull and push forward. And you want to do this for a good 10 minutes to knead your dough, okay? However, if you're lucky enough to have a mixer like me, then you just want to put this in your mixer on a medium slow speed for 10 minutes. All right, it's been 10 minutes, so our bread should have this bounce back consistency. So once you press it down, as long as it bounces back, it means it's done. All right, now we're just going to dust our work surface. Now we're going to gather our dough and we're just going to grab it by the sides and push downwards. And we're just going to create a nice little nugget of a ball. Next up, we're just going to put some olive oil around our bowl here. This will just prevent sticking once we proof our bread. Grab our bread, we'll pop her in. Now we're just going to put some cling film over the top. And now we're just going to let this proof for 1 hour. Now I'm going to preheat my fan oven to 200 degrees. If you've got a conventional oven, it's 220 degrees. And if you've got gas, it's gas mark 7. All right, it's been an hour. And as you can see, our bread is done. And look at all them bubbles. Now we're going to punch the air out. Okay, now I've lined the baking tray with parchment paper. And now we're going to get out our bread onto that parchment paper. And then we're just going to form a nice little ball, tucking it in at the ends here. Now we've formed our ball, we're going to cover with a damp tea towel and we're going to cover and leave it for 1 hour. All right, it's been an hour and our bread has proved and there she is. Look at the size of her, she's like doubled in size. All right, now we're just going to dust the top of the bread with some flour. And now it's into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And our bread is done. Look at that. All right, now we're going to transfer this to a wire rack. Whoops, that was lucky. Okay, and we're going to allow this to cool now. Put that on the wire rack. The smell is incredible. Also, a top tip to know if your bread is done. If you knock it and it sounds hollow, that means your bread is done. All right, now it's time to taste test this bread, isn't it? Let's get some real butter on there. And of course, if you want a thicker loaf, then you can always change your baking tray that you proof it in, so you can get a different shape and a more like lengthwise rather than width kind of bread. But anyway, it's time to taste test it now. That beats supermarket any day. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I love you all lot, and I'll see you soon for more Ditch the Ultra Processed Foods. All right, over and out.